Hey, what is up mortals, it is Rin here, and before we get into today's video, there is something I'd like to say. I'd like to let you all know that we have a merch store. Some of the items in here are only available for a limited amount of time, so if you are interested, go into the description and check it out. Each purchase helps us make more content. Secondly, if you didn't know, only 7.2% of you guys are subscribed to us. So please hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon. Now with that out of the way, let's get into the video. The Sharingan? But that can't be. Fugaku didn't want to believe Minato, but when did the fourth Hokage ever lie? He assumed it would be to further ostracize the Uchiha, but Fugaku knew Minato was not that type of person. Minato turned his head, gazing at what he could regarding the village. You're the clan head of the Uchiha. You should know the abilities of your clansmen. Did any of them... He glances back at Fugaku, those facial expressions grew stern. Have the ability to become untouchable in some way? Fugaku was obviously concerned about what Minato had said to him, but had no recollection of any Uchiha having such abilities. I'm afraid none of the Uchiha have obtained the Mangekyo Sharingan, possessing such ability. I see. Minato then turned his attention to the presence of Kurama outside the village. We'll need to seal Kurama. He took a gentle gaze at Fugaku, into an Uchiha, so the village can recognize your non-involvement in what has occurred. The conspirator being an Uchiha is something we'll have to investigate. However, as a friend, I'll keep the news of the Sharingan out of the talks of the village. Fugaku is taken aback by Minato's words, remaining silent for several seconds before saying, Might I suggest my son, Sasuke? Before we get back into the story, I'd like to say that we've got a second channel called Anime Deep Dive. Anime Deep Dive goes deep into the facts and laws of a wide variety of anime. Now in case you guys didn't know, we are a secondary channel to our main channel, We the Celestials. We the Celestials is full of fun what-if stories. If you have a sugar tooth for great storytelling, please give that channel a visit. If you're interested in the content we share with all channels, make sure you click the icon in the top right corner, or check the description below for the link to the channel. Now with that out of the way, let's get back into the video. Minato isn't surprised, not even the slightest. At first he suggests sealing the nine-tailed fox into one of the Uchiha. He envisioned Sasuke as the Jinchuriki, nobody else. He would have sealed it in his own son, Uzumaki Naruto, but forming a stronger bond with the Uchiha and the village seemed a better decision at this point. Anyway, he and Kushina were alright being tended to by a medical nin. Briefly, Fugaku retrieves his son from the other. Itachi, who was part of the middle stampede not so far from the tail building, they stood carrying the infant in a comfortable baby strap. Like his father, the young boy asks no questions and accepts his father's actions. Behind Fugaku, placing his hand on the left shoulder, is Lord Fourth. They thin into nothingness, disappearing as such. Near the no longer raging Kurama, the trio appears as flashes of yellow lightning streaks, just as they stood before. Minato prepares the sealing ritual whilst Fugaku himself strengthens the genjutsu Kurama was kept in, ensnaring him to an illusion that force no longer growl as it stood at peace. We may begin, Fugaku. Minato says, weaving seals in accordance with Fugaku's placement of his child. In a few minutes the ritual was done, and on the table surrounded by candles was a crying baby. Sasuke, the mark of the specific Fune art, having formed on his small belly. The father walks to him and picks up and wraps his second son in a warm blanket. There, Sasuke. Don't cry now. It's all gonna be okay. To all the Uchiha, Sasuke would be known to carry the Nine Tails, but both Fugaku and Minato knew that Sasuke to hold the nin half. Kurama still stood large over the two shinobi. Teleporting to the house, Kushina and Naruto were left receiving medical attention. He informs Kushina of the deal just briefly and asks her to come with him. Leaving Naruto in the medical ninja's care, Lord Fourth teleports back to Kushina where the Fugaku still was. Honey, I'll be resealing the other half of the Nine Tails back into you. Please bear the pain for now. We're gonna survive this. Screams fill the large forestry, before devolving into grunt and light cries. Another success. Kurama is no more. Instead, sealed into two individuals, separated as yin and yang halves. The yin half would set Sasuke's future in stone, positivity covered in negativity, unclear as of now. Minato, where is my baby? Give me Naruto. I need to see him. With a single hand seal, Minato concentrating just enough chakra, he finds himself at the house again, thanking the medics, relieving them from their duties for now, and returning to the secluded forest in a flash. He places a crying Naruto by his mother, kneeling beside them and taking time to appreciate how well and alive they were. Fugaku as well, taking time to bond with his son. It wasn't clear who the perpetrator was. He and the Hokage would have to investigate this. Thank you all for watching the video to the end. On behalf of We the Celestials, I'd like to thank the writer for this video, as well as the editors for this video. Their details will be in the description. If you're a voice actor, editor, or writer, or you're interested in becoming one of those, go into the Discord that is in the description of this video, and hit up the head of one of those areas. We're always looking for new members to join us. That's it from us for today's video, so thank you all for watching and have a great day.